let's go deeper into the nature of the Svadhisthana chakra, the sacral chakra. Is this where we left off? I think it is. The following experiment with the process of thinking is very illuminating. Try to think a friendly thought and a hostile thought at the same time. Maybe, I have the capacity to do so much good in the world. And the opposite of that, that I will never amount to anything. Or to have a loving feeling and a hostile feeling at the same time. That I am loved, at the same time I am in danger. You will realize that fundamentally it is impossible to unite day and night. Light and darkness cannot exist together. When the sun rises, darkness vanishes immediately. Through noble and good thoughts, we illuminate our phenomenon, our aura, and at the same time purify the Svadhisthana chakra. Prayer, mantra, and nurturing the good within us gradually lighten our dark side. We should fill our meditations with love, devotion, understanding, and warmth for ourselves and for others, becoming like a sun that shines for all, for plants, animals, and humans, so that they are able to take as much warmth as they need. As previously said, the Svadhisthana chakra is the second milestone in our development. The decision to take this step is difficult for most people. When someone says the door is open, you can go through now, but behind the rise there is a wild tiger lurking, and the path is lined with thorny bushes and deceptive marshes filled with crocodiles, snakes, and scorpions, and beyond all of these there is a seemingly endless ocean. Most people would be quite happy to retreat and exclaim, "Close the door again." This is how we can feel when we rise from the protective darkness of the unconscious and penetrate the sphere of consciousness in the Svadhisthana chakra. The tiger, snakes, and scorpions are our own qualities. Everything is within us. No one threatens us from outside. What we are afraid of are shadows that we have given substance to. We ourselves stand as an obstacle on our own path, and it is only we, ourselves, who can clear the way for us to continue. How can we free ourselves? When we let go and give freedom. To give freedom means to have freedom. To free the way for others means to simultaneously free the way for ourselves. Therefore, we should not be afraid, but rather be happy that our consciousness has reached the Svadhisthana chakra, because a time of new and interesting experiences now begins. Here, the Kundalini is young and impetuous in puberty, so to speak, and subsequent developments naturally present their own challenges. The ego becomes stronger and fights for its feelings and its right to exist. The more clarity we gain, the stronger we become, but we also become more conscious of our weaknesses and problems. When we lie in bed asleep, we do not notice the mess in our room, but when we wake up and look around, we are horrified and exclaim, "How terrible it looks in here, I must tidy it up." And we do the necessary work. The element of the Svadhisthana chakra is water. Water is very soft and yielding, and because of this, it is especially difficult to bring it under control. As water, is so difficult to contain, it is also difficult to counteract. Flowing water has immense power. If a dam bursts, the mass of water carves its own channel, and nothing can stop it. Even if we firmly close the doors and windows, the water will inevitably force its way into the house. Water frozen into ice is hard and rigid. It only begins to flow when it becomes warmer and melts. In just the same way, the Kundalini energy rests in the Muladhara chakra, the root center, with stiff and motionless aspects, as if quote-unquote frozen, and only begins to flow when it reaches the higher vibrational level of the Svadhisthana chakra. When the chakra begins to flow, it is important to work in a controlled way by purifying our thoughts and qualities and steering them in a positive direction. Otherwise, there is the danger that the mind can become unbalanced by an overflow of unprocessed and previously suppressed emotions. This can cause inner restlessness, insomnia, nervousness, aggression, melancholy, and other psychic disturbances. Therefore, we should not rush, but go step by step, as advised in the system Yoga in Daily Life. The animal symbol of the Svadhisthana chakra is the crocodile. It represents the karma, the action lying dormant in the subconscious. The crocodile is lazy and lethargic, symbolically, but once it becomes active, it develops enormous power and speed that can be extremely dangerous. We also set all our powers into motion when we have a strong desire or longing for something. But once this is satisfied, we again sink back into the earlier idleness. Laziness is a trap of the Svadhisthana chakra, into which it is very easy to step. When the trap is successful, the toughest problems within the subconscious seem to dissolve, and we feel very pleasant in the state we have reached and think that there is no longer any need to progress further. And because of this, the flow of energy falters and the consciousness withdraws again into the Muladhara chakra. We'll end with the Bija mantra, the seed sound, the subtle vibration of the Svadhisthana chakra, and that is Vam. It's not actually a labiodental sound like we say in English V, where we press our bottom lip to our top teeth. V, V. We actually aspirate a W sound. It'd be more correct to say a W, but create a vibration in which it sounds like a V. This is the precise phonetics of this mantra. Vam. And at the end, although you might not see it because our mouth is closed, we also bring our tongue up to the gutter to completely block the airflow from the mouth and let our nasal cavity be the dominant form of resonance, the dominant cavity of resonance. Vam. This is the mantra which opens the Svadhisthana chakra in its secret teaching. Through concentration on this sound, this mantra, and its inner repetition, we are able to awaken the energy of the chakra and also bring it back into balance when it has become the victim of impetuosity, which is a new adjective for me, or I guess a noun that represents all things with that adjective applied. Impetuosity, that which is impetuous. That makes sense. All right, thank you for listening. We are slowly making our way through the chakras, but there's many more things to learn about this sacral chakra. I hope to look into further aspects with this further with you. So I look forward to tomorrow's live stream.